interesting, right? So I sat down and did like a 25, 30 minute meditation, right? But it was interesting because something told me to sit how I would sit when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I used to take my feet and clap my feet. You know what I'm saying? I would play with my feet and clap the bottom of my feet together. Pay close attention. I would clap the bottom of my feet together. So I sat with my feet facing each other. It's interesting. So I go into this meditation. First thing that started happening is I started seeing thoughts, old thoughts, and I asked myself, why am I going these thoughts? I don't want to go there. Like, I don't care for that. I'm like divine. I don't have. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's unless you have something to show me, why am I going there? So then it started showing me like a lot of things. Like I would see potential value in situations. I would see future growth. I would see a whole bunch of things, you know what I'm saying? Like anything I was looking at, I would see it in a beautiful golden ray of images. And it was just like, and then something was told to me, you know what I'm saying? It was very interesting. And after that part, it got to a point where, after that part, it got to a point where um, the 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 memories and the thoughts and the visualization just kind of died down and kind of washed away. So I asked Divine to help me wash that away, so I can get into the meditation. And whatever I was supposed to see, I guess at that point came to an end. And then the meditation happened. It's like you start seeing these small waves at first. They're like pulsing a little bit, like, and they start going up. And what's happening is your energy is aligning with you at that point. It's showing you the direction of how. And it was so dope because it was the vision, it was the physical visualization of incremental science, and it was like mind blowing to me. And I was like, yo, look at this right now. And I guess it's because I focus on it so much, I got a chance to actually see it within the meditation, like the actual dimensions of it and actual the workings of it and how it takes place. And I'm about to break this down to you, so just walk with me. So I'm in this meditation, right? Like I said, like after all the thoughts washed away and the pulses started, like they would, you see them like waves of energy, like, and my eyes are closed, so I'm feeling them at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can feel it, I can see the waves, and it's like this. Everything gets still, right? It's like I started stretching a little bit too in my meditation, you know what I'm saying? Stretching. So as I'm doing this, I go deeper into this meditation. I'm starting to see more of the pulse, like, and it got to a point where the pulses was a complete circle. It's beautiful. It was like right, like it would drop center, and it would go outward like this, and it was so beautiful because I could see like the orange and the golden and like the red, and it was just like pushing, and it was crazy because I was seeing walls of this come off me. It was like walls of this energy, right? And I was thinking other things at the moment. I'm like, yo, look at it go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, and it was like center. It was dead center, like, and every other time I get into this meditation, I don't normally get it dead center. Like I have it like in the head, you know what I'm saying? Or I could tell it's in the heart because it'll be coming up like this. Or I could tell where it is in my body depending on the field that's controlling the auric field at the moment. I can see it in meditation. Finally, using the description of what I learned over a period of time, breaking down the understanding of incremental science, I was able to place every time I seen my meditations wherever they are in my body. And I was like, okay, so these are the things that is being worked on by the universe. So I was able to see who was being worked on. That came through me just understanding my own process of incremental science later. But ultimately, this is the clincher, right? So I'm sitting there reveling. And I'm like, yo, it's big water, and it's coming off me like this in this meditation. I can feel it. It's beautiful. So I started inputting unconditional love into these waves. I'm like, I'm gonna send unconditional love out. And then I started visualizing people that I know I can see, people who are in pain, people who have hurt me, enemies, friends, people that probably ain't thinking about me, people I know, just, And then I started going past that. People I don't know, like if I was in the train station, I remember a million faces that I saw. I start sending it to images that I remember in faces like that I don't know. I just start sending unconditional love everywhere, and then it gets so big to where I push it past that, and it just starts changing into a giant wall, like a 3-mile wall of energy, and then I push it across the whole earth. Like I post until it keeps posting until it can get big enough, and then the walls get big, and then I go ahead and I input unconditional love, and you can see it run around. It's like this. It's like the data file. Like I do put it in there, and it's like, and I push it all bigger, like, and I can see it going around the earth, coming back in the torus field, going around the earth, come back, and I started feeling it come back into me, and I'm like, yo, look at this. It's beautiful. And I'm watching it happen in meditation. Like it's clear, no thoughts, no nothing. I'm just sending unconditional love around the whole earth. And it's coming back into me, sending it around the whole earth. And it's coming back into, I'm filtering it in the torus field. It's like I rose my torus field up to sit in the middle of the earth's torus field. And that's where I was. And as the torus field, in my understanding of what was happening in this meditation, I was sitting in the center of the torus field of the earth. And because I was pushing my light and trying to grow it, I was helping the earth get this unconditional. It's beautifully sunny outside. Like it's gorgeous. So, you know what I mean? And this energy, and this is the part, right? This is the clincher. So I'm in it. I'm loving it. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear no cars, no nothing. I'm just in this whole. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like pushing it all out, right? So it's beautiful. And then I hear voices like outside somewhere. I hear somebody outside, maybe a neighbor or something. Like I can hear voices. And the wave, it distorted. It was like, it instead of being a whole circle, it was strong too. It was like trying to push against it, but it was like, It was still connected though. It's like whatever that was taking my focus, it was like, It just went into the complete, because that was a perfect circle. You know what I'm saying? But when I first heard the voices, it was like, It's like it pushed it in. Like it bent the circle inward like this. I was like, look at that. And I was like, look at the outside feel. It's trying to push its way in. I was like, wow. I was like, I could draw that right there because I saw it. I was like, I could draw that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, and I might do that if y'all request Incremental Science 5. If y'all put it in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? And y'all put it in the comment section, y'all fill up the comment. I mean, hey, let me know. Let me know that's what you want, and I'll do it. And I'll show you the visual of what I meditated on. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be a good class to add to Incremental Science. That's only if you want it. If y'all enjoying the Incremental Science, I'll do that if you want it. But you got to request it. You got to tell me that's what you want. All right? And it has to be more than one person. Let me get like at least 10, maybe 20 people tell me. 20 people tell me y'all want it, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I think that'll be dope. A 20-person class that'll be interested in at least focusing on science, I'm with that. So if y'all request it, I'll do it. But yeah, it was weird. Like when I heard it, and it, you know, it's like normal conversation, and it was instead of being a complete circle, it bent in like, you know what I'm saying? And it was still together, but it just bent in from where I heard the sound. It was like, because I'm deaf in my left ear, so I only heard it from my right side, and the way I'm facing is towards the sun, so it came like this, you know what I'm saying? So it was the same direction of where I seen it, and it was dropping. It was deep. It was like I was able to see the incremental value of the whole synapses. It was like, oh my God, look at this. And I calculated everything while I was watching it. I'm like, it's like my brain was computing. It was like, do. Like I was able to understand what was taking place. And because I was accepting, my ears are accepting of the sound that was pushing against it was changing my focus. So it just let me to know that the systematic torus field is strong, and it fights its way to control the physical body. It fights for it. You already know the vibes. NAGA.